Clip this thing on. Get that thing clipped on there. Yeah. Okay. That's on. Turn this on. We're gonna work on this later. Put that over there for now. Let's clean up this area a bit. Quite the mess. Get the trash can up under here. Okay, so last time, I'm going to talk to you while I'm doing this. Last time, I already got somebody in here. What are we fixing today? We're gonna fix Game Gear. We're gonna fix some DMG Game Boys. Try. That's what we're gonna do. See how it goes. Let me get the cam set up over here. So last time we realized that our Game Gear, get you over here. No, let's get you over here. Last time we noticed that our Game Gear 100% had a bad PSU. It gets a voltage and then gives up. So I went down to in the catacombs, aka I went back to HC Empire and got some more Game Gears. So he gave me two. He gave me another black one and a cool blue one, but we're gonna try to steal the one out of this black one first and leave the blue one alone, if at all possible. So let's open this guy up and then steal his power board and see if that fixes our other Game Gear, which I think it will. If anything doesn't work, it's most likely going to be the sound is still going to be messed up because I have not recapped the soundboard. And let me tell you, it needs it. That soundboard is rough. Okay, let me get my bits sorted out here. So we need this one and we need this one. So we got to take this safety or security bit out. How's the cam look? Look good? Alright. Everything seems to be going smoothly there. I need to charge up my WoW stick. It is mostly dead. Okay, we got those out. Another one over here. Might have to get a big flathead to take whatever this mount is out. I don't even know what that is. Thanks everyone for stopping in. I usually stream a little later, but today I decided I'm going to do this first and then all the stuff I usually do after, like work out and watch football, since we got football on tonight. We'll get this out of the way first. And since we already got three homies in here, looks to be doing better already, because we sat at 0 for quite a bit last night. It was also Wednesday night. I don't know. Maybe that's a less popular day to watch streams. I don't freaking know, man. Alright. That needs to go away. How many more are stuck in here? Just one? Yeah, just one. Okay. That's sick. Now we can get into that with a big flathead, which I have right here. Take whatever this is off. I don't even know what that is. Is it still in there? My lord. Look at that. Some sort of mount. Be sure to put that back on. Alright, now we should separate. And we do. And here's, wow, this is actually a beautiful console. This board looks very, very clean. Alright, let's get our tiny guy back. So we can take this out. And it's just 2 screws. One in this corner. One in this corner. Okay. Oh, calm down now. And it should lift out. Oh, actually, no, we got to take this out. That's got to come off. Leave it in it so we know which one's which. Not that it matters too much, but alright. Leave that right there. And that one right there. Alright. Okay. We're going to put this in our one we're trying to fix here. Put the screws in it. We're going to see if this is going to hold our 5 volts now, or if it's going to slowly dip down like it was trying to do, like it kept doing yesterday. Okay, so those are in there. Let's go over here. We're going to go to this cam. We got to put batteries back in it, which we were throwing in DMGs earlier. So which one of you's got the DMG batteries? There you are. We're going to get to those DMGs in a minute. First, we got to see if this is going to work now. Let's see if we're holding that 5 volt line. And we are. 5 volt constant. All right. And now with it off, are we off? Yeah, like half a volt. Fantastic. Okay, that fixes that problem. Now we got to see if our soundboard's any good. And I bet you it's not going to be. But let's put this all back together and see if we can get a picture and if we get sound. But I already looked at the soundboard, and man, some of the caps on that soundboard looked bad. Bad. So I need to get a better camera so I can show you guys close-ups of these circuit boards when I'm messing with them, but for right now this is what we're rolling with, because this ain't paying the damn bills or anything. This whole streaming, it's just for fun. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Is that backwards? Which way the pin's on the outside? Yeah, it's backwards. So it goes this way. It goes that way. Like that. Don't tell me it's a different connector. Is it? Is that a different connector? Surely not. Surely not. Let me look at this one. Yeah, it is. It's a different connector. Interesting. It more or less should work the same. I just worry that my pins won't line up the same. Because, all right, let's see. Because this goes like this, don't it? Yeah, that goes like that. Well, maybe we will be opening up that blue one and seeing if it's the same. Because that's definitely a different connector on there. I don't want to put that in backwards. Because it looks like I have to put it in backwards to get it to connect. Well, crap. That sucks. Well, let's open this blue one up. And we'll see if it has the same connector as this one. And I guess we'll go from there. Man. Or we'll just have to recap this one and send it on its way. Yeah, because the caps in this definitely need redone. I don't have any more 33s though, and I think I'm out of 22s as well. I used them all to recap this one. That sucks. Well, we could swap. No, that IC looks different. No, they're both the same. So we could swap parts, but I don't want to do that either. I don't want to, because that one works. I don't want to mess with it. Interesting. Interesting. I can make this work, but I don't want to fry that board in the process. Okay, yeah, let's set this to the side. We're going to open up the blue one. And we'll see what board this has in it. Where'd my WoW stick go? There it is. Someone's been in this one before. These screws are not tight. They're not clicking. You can definitely see someone's been in this with the damage around the hole there, because these are so loose. Okay. These two still in. It's that one. Yeah, this one's white too, like that other one. This one is in green. Damn it. Damn it, man. It's got me messed up. Now what am I gonna do? It's a different connector. Well, let's see here. Does this, where's our one we're trying to do? Which one's unpopulated? That one. So it's definitely supposed to go this way. And it's not gonna go that way because of the way the plastic is on that connector. Maybe I can still get it on there. Let's see here. If I can get this on here, now that I know that it's oriented right. Yeah, no way. I could cut the plastic off. I might do that. And then I can connect it on there, and then it'll be fine. I might just do that, because all that's doing is lining up everything. We'll just bend that off. Because we need to get this one out the door, and we can't with this in the way. Let's take a battery out. Make sure we don't bend that pin. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, we know which one is correctly... We know that's the right way around because of the one missing pin. There we go. Yeah, that's going in there. Maybe need to trim a little bit more off, but it's definitely going. So let's trim. Over here, we need to trim that. Let's not get the connector in that. Yeah, right there we go. And then that little piece right there, get that off there. Sick. All right, and now we know which orientation because we're missing a pin on the one side, and we can connect that like that. All right, how much roast am I getting? So, Falu, my friend, we will be fixing Mappy here soon. I just need to get the marquee finished, and then once the marquee's finished and installed, I'd like to do a final video of it down here in the basement. So, look, it turns on now. Look at that. Okay, let's put a game in it. Where's my game? Right here. Does it play the game? Let's see, does the brightness change anything? Oh, this one's screen is not happy. Changing our brightness just does some weird stuff. So it's happier than it was, but it's still not happy. Well, we could replace these surface mount caps that are on here and see if that is our issue. We have 3 of them. Because I always say, you know, if you don't replace everything on these boards, they will haunt you. And we do have 3 surface mount caps that have not been replaced yet. What if I disconnect our soundboard and our speaker? Does that change anything about the screen? No. Okay. Okay. Let's see about replacing those guys. So that's going to be, do I have 22s that will do this? Yeah, I do. And surface mounts, 22 surface mounts. That looks like it's a size bigger than what it is. Yeah. Okay, well, do we have, we don't have any 22s, I don't think, anymore. We literally have 0. Yeah, that's a 10. And this is a, that's a 22. We have 822. That's all we need, right? Because that's a 10 and that's a 100. So we got 10s that small. Yes. We got a 100. Yeah. What's that? 100 at 6 volt. This is 100 at 10. It's actually a smaller surface area, so that'll be even easier. Yeah, we're back on this Game Gear, Angry. Yeah, I won't be streaming too long tonight, so I'll hop in yours when I'm done. But so we ripped the PSU that's working out of another Game Gear, and it turns on, and that's all it does. The screen turns on, and it doesn't seem to do anything else. I hear no sound. I get absolutely nothing. So we're going to replace the 3 other caps on here, the 3 surface mounts, and we're going to see if that does anything for us. And if it don't, then we're going to transition to fixing one of the other ones. Is this heated? Yeah, it's heated up. Is this heated up? And this one does not want to come off. There it goes. Sick. And this is the 22 that we are going to be using a regular cap for. Probably put it the other way so that it can fit on there better, like that. There it is. There's that. Okay, we got 2 more to do on this side, 100 and a 10. And we're hoping that replacing these will bring our game back to life. If not, we're going to cry and more or less give up on this Game Gear because I don't know what else to try. Ah, it's hot. Come on. Yeah. There it went. Ah, yes, and that one, of course, the very last one, what'd it do? It lifted the pad. Love it. That's okay, I see the pad right here. I think we can still salvage her. As long as it's not going anywhere else on there. Yeah, it just goes straight to that via. And I don't see any other connections to that other than straight to that via. So let's get some solder on that. Like that. Let's get some flux. Anyone knows a better way to do, like, taking off these surface mounts with an iron? Like, I feel like I suck at it. I always lift pads, man. He always lifts pads. He always does. Man, that's hot. Alright. That seems secure. Alright, and then this one comes out. And this... Is this the new 10? That's the old 10. Yeah, that was definitely the old one. That's the new one. Or we could just make this a regular cap, which I am thinking about a boot, because I hate soldering those in. So let's just get a regular 10 out. Let's just do a 10 at 50. Heat and solder suck. Yeah, heat and solder suck is most likely the way to go, and not an iron for these. Because I hate nothing worse than a lifted pad, man. Nothing worse than a lifted pad. Alright, that's on there. This 100's on here. You know, we might do a regular cap since we lifted the pad on that, because it'd be easier to see if it's on there making good contact. And we got 100s, right? We got 800, regular 100 right there. I put him on there because I don't want this not to work just because this isn't making a good connection on something, which it probably isn't. That looks good, actually. I just don't know about the other side. Seems solid, though. Let's just see what it does. See if it does anything different now. We've replaced the 3 other caps, and then after we'll check what Yankee's talking about with some fuses. I don't know where those fuses exist. Well, sorry, Yank. It turns on. It's just a black. The backlit comes on, and everything else. It's just it just sits there and doesn't do anything. So. We're going to leave the audio circuit unplugged, because fuck that. Well, plug it in, because the wires are just going to be in my way otherwise. Alright, Game Gear. I hate Game Gears. They're so hard to fix. They always have everything wrong with them. Yeah, that's what we got before. Just a green screen. Screen comes on. And adjusting makes the white bars change. but that's all it does. Is there any sound? No. No sound. That's all it does. A screen like that. And it gets some fun white bars sometimes that kind of flash around. And that's it. So replacing those caps did not change anything. It does the same exact freaking thing that it did before. Let me make sure all my caps look like they're making good connections. That one's right way around, right way around. Yep. This board does have a little corrosion, especially on this IC by the... Looks like a filter issue. What do you mean by filter? Doesn't look like the game launches at all. By the way, like it doesn't seem like the game actually launches, or this, like it tries to launch software. It seems like it just, I'm just reflowing these because they're gross looking and corroded. Yeah, because the screen looks identical. Well, when you don't have a game in, will it still do the random lines? Yeah, it seems like it won't. Maybe it's the game making it do random lines. Screen looks good though. It just don't do shit. Don't do shit. And then if I plug the game back in, which is just a known working game, we get some cool lines. Yeah, and turning the contrast up and down does not change the brightness of the back screen or anything. Reflow the area near the PSU. See if it's a bad solder joint. So, our CPU. That's going to be this guy over here, huh? This guy? So I'm just going to reflow the CPU. I can just reflow the entire CPU, I guess. Let me touch around. Everything seems fine. Nothing's hot. So... So let's clean my iron, and I'll put flux on the CPU pins, and we'll flow the CPU and see if that does anything. And there we go. We'll reflow this guy. Because that's easy enough to do. There we go. Refloat all those. They all look shiny now. They are filters off the CPU to the screen connection. That might be true, my friend, but where the hell would I find them? How am I getting solder on my tip here? Get off. I think that's above my pay grade in fixing too. Looks like I need to get wick for this, I think. We got some pins that decided to join in unison during the reflow. Quite a few of them actually, so I think we're fucking cooked, to be honest. I might just start working on the other one, because I think this guy's cooked. Like, bro. Yeah. There is bridges all over that fucking place. Okay, that looks good now. Let's get this bottom part. This left corner right here. That looks good now. Let's get over here. That looks like it's got too much solder. I didn't add any either. It must have just been collected on the tip. There we go. More flux. Flow that shit some more. Flow that shit. We're getting real close now. Getting real close. Probably should have just reflowed this with hot air and not my fucking solder iron, but oh well, we're too far. We're deep in this bitch now. There we go. That looks good. And then we got this corner right here on the back that also looks like sheet. There we go. Much better, much better. These might supposed to be bridged here at the end because they're so damn. Everything's because I don't get paid, period. Not a memory issue. Okay. You guys get paid? You guys are getting paid? I need to look at that under microscope. Or just magnification. You guys are getting paid? All right, let's see if that does anything different. If it doesn't, then I'm going to start fucking with the other CPU board. Nope. It looks exactly the same. Well, let's put a game in and see if that changes. Nope. Exactly the same. Yippee! Alright, so we're going to be transitioning all of these capacitors onto a new board. Well, at least the ones we have to, because we're literally out of them. Like the 22s. So, which board has the least amount? This guy? This guy really don't have that many. And his volume board looks good. They don't look as leaky as usual. So we just got 3 10s there, a 33, a 22, 2 50s. And these say R47, which I'm pretty sure means they're .47s for those two. And a 16, so I think the only thing we got to steal off the old one is probably the 22 that we just put on. Because we don't have any more 22s. So we'll steal the 22. And we'll start taking these off. Boom. This is going to cut into our DMG time tonight, but what can you do, brother? What can you do? This board's actually very clean. Other than the fact that the capacitors are absolutely screwed, but that's true for every Game Gear I've ever seen in my life. That was a 4.7 at, what was it? At 35. 4.7. 4.7, and I got 4.7s at 50. That's a 10. This one just, 35. All right, yeah, that one's good. That's the only one of those we need. It's the only one we have, so that's good. Do we have any more in the other one? 4.7s. Where's our other container? We have another container. That sounds sick, Angry. I just got to finish this guy up, and then I will, I'll see if I want to do DMGs, and then I'll pop on over, depending. I gotta find my other container of capacitors. I gotta plug this in. Okay, we gotta find caps for this. And I have another box of caps that is unsorted that we can pick through for these 4 point... Actually, what's on our roll here? Isn't it 4.7s? Or is it 47s? Or yeah, what we need is 47s, isn't it? These are 4.7s, not 47s. Oh, that's what we needed. Yeah, 4.7. We need 4.7. That's what I got right fucking here. Hell yeah. So these will do for us just fine. And then we gotta put it on. Let's get going here. It's on there good. Now we got to do the 6.8. I think 6.8 is one of the or 68. This is a 68. And in the past, I'm pretty sure I just put 100 on there because I don't have 68 capacitors. That's such a weird value. I don't think it usually mattered. Putting 100 on there. And this is another 100 right next to it. This is a 10. Do that 10 real fast. Okay. There's a 10. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to steal the 33 off the old board too. I don't think we have any 33s. There it goes. Just got to get that glue to let go. Wow. Some of these pads are just so bad. $33, we just said we're going to steal that, so let's make sure we do that. Where is our other board? Over here. Steal that 33 real fast. Put that right here. This is the 33. We'll double check it. 33 at 25. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Positive is this side. Bend that leg out a little bit. There it is. There 'tis, there 'tis. Some more solder on that leg. There we go. Okay. Now we just got to do, oh yeah, the 200s, which I think we're running low on hundreds too. I think we only had like one or two more. Here's one right here. And those are positive left. So it'd be like that. Just like that. Those legs are attached good. Okay. We had 100 on this board, didn't we? Didn't we have to do 100 on this one somewheres? Yeah, right there. I see it. We're going to steal him. Because we're almost out. Let's get this around the right way. Boom. Okay. And that is positive this way, so yeah, it's right like this. Tuck that back in there. And then we'll zoop. Like that. Ah! Come on. Boom. Boom. All right, that one's on there now. Now we got the two 4-point and 3 10s on this side. So 3 10s and 2.47s. All right, 1 second. Birds on a 33, birds on a B. Okay, so it's 4, oh yeah. Okay, but that other one just said R47, 50 volt. You're sure that's 4.7? I'm pretty sure in the last ones I replaced it with 0.47s. Because there was another one in here that said 4.7 on it. Yeah, that one right there says 4.7. They didn't do the R. Pretty sure R means 0.47. But I could be wrong. Might have to look it up. Gonna break that glue. And then... nah, that one's glue's not broken. Break the damn glue off. There we go. There it goes. There it goes. And we ran off with our flux, and I don't know where we put it. There it is. We'll put some more flux on there. Try to clean up that pad. See what you said. Okay, it is 0.47. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. I have a lot of those, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 0.47s, and these are at 50, 0.47 at 50. This one's all bent up, 0.47 at 50. Fantastic. You're talking about the earlier ones? Okay, I understand. I understand you. So we're gonna bend that like that. We're gonna see how this does. That looks good. Solder them both on. That looks good. Then we're gonna get this one, and that one is gonna go this way. Boom. I'm getting solder on the gold pad. Like it matters. It don't. And then on this side we got 3 10s. 3 10s at 16 that need to be removed. So we're gonna break that glue. Got to be careful with this one so we don't get the case. That one didn't want to lift off. We'll take all 3 off because they're all 3 the same. There it went. Okay. So now we just need 3 10s. Put on. And then we're going to put the PSU in this one and we're going to test it. And hopefully we're back in freaking business, man. All right, stay, my friend. Boom, that's 1. That's 2. We're going to put some more on those pads. Boom. All right, that's all the caps. We have done all the caps on this board that I can see. So we're gonna take the power supply back out of this one. This is the one that seems to be cursed. And we're going to put it back in its OG one. And we're going to pray to Jeebus that this is going to work. Okay. There it is. Make sure we're not crushing any wires or anything. Ah, we forgot this guy right here. There's 100 right here by the connector. Let's get him real quick. This one's always a pain in the ass. This 100's right up against this Hangman. Almost missed him. Worst part is, I think we're at 100s too. We're gonna have to hunt for 100. There we go, there's a pad there forming now. Just so corroded. So gross and corroded and also gross. All right, what are you? You're just in the wrong bin. No, you're 47. You need to be in that bin. Here's a 50 at 100, but it's fat as hell. Sorry, I didn't mean to fat shame the cap, but like, bro. Seriously. Okay, it's positive on the inside. So like, damn, I don't know if that shit's gonna fit, blood. That thing fat as hell. We're gonna try though. Alright. That needs to bend out. There we go. That leg is on, but this leg is most definitely not. Now it is. Both legs got good connection now. Okay, we need to grab this screw that's in here. That's from our power supply earlier. Okay, now we're gonna plug her in. There it is. Plug our soundboard back in, which most definitely is not gonna work because the soundboards always need cap 2. What are we hitting here, lads? Oh, we're hitting this cap? I think we gotta flip this cap over. It's hitting that. Because that's where a screw goes in. Yeah, that's where it's hitting. Probably hitting this one too. So let's flip this guy over. Damn it. I didn't hear him hit the ground either. Well, does anyone remember what that one was? Because I sure fucking don't. And he just disappeared into the void. I didn't even hear him hit the ground. He made no noise going down. He's not in there, is he? No. That's R39. That was the 47. That was the 47. Yeah, that was the one on the tape. That was the 47. I'm going to say. And that's plus that way, so we're going to put this over here like this. Come on. Sit like you should. Sit for me. Boom. Okay. That one's not really in the way. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, it's a lot better. I bet you that 100 is going to be a freaking problem, though. I still hear something. Sounds like something's rolling around. something was rolling around. What is this? 16 at 22? Where did this guy come from? I know we had to do a 22 in here, but what is this guy? Or no. Was that our 22? Let's see. Yeah, I need a magnet nearby. I think it was the 22 we lost. That's why I didn't hear it. It hit the floor. It was rattling around in here. I think this is the 22. There we go. Okay. That closes now. Yippee! Alright. Do we need to connect anything? Is everything connected? Everything looks connected. Alright, so... Shit, man, this sucks. Well, that sucked. All of that work... That's what I hate about Game Gears. You do all that work, and there still might be shit wrong with it, man. Like, a lot of shit. Alright, it turns on. Let's see if it plays a game. Ah, shit. How did that get in there? Oh, it's because it came through that way. Gotta be kidding me. Does the same thing, black screen. With the game out, black screen. Oh, look at that. There's the screen. Hey, that works. There it is. Should turn the brightness all the way up. I bet we don't have sound though. Nope, no sound. Okay, well, hey, it works now. Now we just have to do the soundboard caps. And we might have a freaking working console. See how much work this is to do a freaking Game Gear? That's why I despise these damn things. Despise them. Alright, we can put this back on, because we shouldn't need to take that power board back out. And we kind of flip it up like this. And we're going to disconnect the speaker, and we're going to disconnect that. And we have to take off this plate right here. We'll put those screws over here so I don't get them confused. 4 screws, take off this metal plate. Now it will come off, and then 2 more screws to take off the actual soundboard, and it'll come right out. All those screws are the same, you can put them together. Let's get rid of all these old caps. Change caps on soundboard and it's done. Yes, Yank? I completely agree with you, my friend. Let's do it. Get solder on all these. We're going to do one at a time. We always do this front corner one first. And that is a 47. So that's a 47 at, what is that? 4 volts. So we'll put a 47 at, what's our lowest 47? 16. And it's fucking huge, ain't it, compared to that? Well, okay, that's going to be a regular cap then. It's not going to be a, that's going to be one of these. Or these 4.7s. Those are 4.7, so we need a 47. We got 47s though. Pretty sure. You're 47, aren't you, bud? Yeah, but you're fucking huge too. Aren't you? Yeah, you are. We got smaller 47s? Like, damn. What are you? What are you? You're 47 at 10. That's not enough for this, is. Oh, yeah, it is. That's enough. Okay, sick. So we're going to put a 47 at 10 there. That will work. There we go. That's one cap. And when you got two 100s, which were, or three 100s at 6 volt. Yeah, look at all the liquid on the board. All right, let's get those on there. Those are 100s at 6 volt. We got 100s at some voltage right here. That's definitely going to be higher than 6. Yeah, 10. Put those on like so. We're going to leave that one off and get at this 47. There it went. Okay, and that 47 is probably going to be a regular cap, because I got these tiny ass 47s, and I can make that work. Is this a 47? Yep, 10 at 47. We're going to put that, let's see where our positive is, this way. Put it right in that corner there. Let's get this guy out of here first, because that's kind of a bitch. Yeah, there we go. There he is. We'll put a new 100 in there, a new 100. Back him up as far as I can. Touch on him. Touch on him. Touch on them. Okay. Now, we bent this the wrong fucking way, didn't we? Yes, we did. Holy shit. What the fuck are we doing? Bruh. There. Okay, now we need another 100. And he goes right here. And then, you know what? We might be done. I'm not kidding you. This Game Gear might be done, which is a fucking miracle. I hate Game Gears. And then we're going to put that one back together. Put them both back together. Send them all down the damn road. Okay. That looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. All the positive ends are on the right edge. That's on the right side. Okay. So now we just put it back in our friend, the Game Gear. What am I doing? That's right. And we get some screws for them. And we curse at the screw for flying out of our hand. What the hell, bruh? There we go. Okay. We won't put that metal plate in just yet, because let's just test it, make sure it's good. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves here if we need to fix something. Okay. Put our batteries back in. Put our game back in. There it is. Sounds back. Yep. All the buttons work. Contrast wheel works. Shitty Sega Heady game works. All right. This is the one thing that Hunter at HC Empire really wanted done, because he has a whole kit of stuff to include with this. And we got it. We got it done. Hooray. All right, now we just got to put this metal piece back. All the way back together. Make sure everything lays down. That's our some of our caps out of the... Get rid of all these caps. Go away, go away, go away. Yep, go away. In the trash. Okay. Now let's get all of our screws back in. and then we will test it again and see that it's still working okay. Use our wow stick here for these long ones. There we go. And our security bit. Look at that. Put the door covers back on here. All right, and that is a fixed Game Gear. Let's go. Okay, so we fixed the Game Gear. There's our fixed. We fixed the DS yesterday. I didn't do it, the dog did it. Now you sell it. Oh, hot glue, that's a good idea. Yeah. At work, we use hot glue all the time for stuff like that, keeping connectors in and stuff like that. That's an awesome idea. Let's do some DMGs now. I know I have some interesting DMGs. By interesting, I mean like weird combinations of yellowed and not yellowed and shit like that. Like this guy. This is the one with the scratched LCD panel and the back of it's yellowed and the front's not. I'm probably just going to leave that like that because I really don't want to fuck with it. I'm just going to give it to him and tell him, hey, you do something with this. I don't care. But that one that we fixed, which is... Which one did we get working? This one. Let's put the good screen in the front of a case. So there's the back. This is the good working back. This is the good working front. We just got to put it in this case. And so we just got to take out a shit ton of screws here. And we got to swap speaker because that one doesn't have a speaker at all. Woot woot, DMG time. Yeah, this one, I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I think it had lines in the screen. I think this one works, it just has lines in the screen. So we got to take it out and try to fix those lines in the screen, and then we'll probably just put this one right back in. And then that one's a good screen, so if we can't fix the lines in the screen, we're going to put this one in that one. And what time is it? Almost 8. I'll probably stop here in a little bit. How long have I been streaming already? Almost an hour and a half, 2 hours. All right, I think that's all of them. Did I get them all? Nope, I see one more right here, one more. And this one's corroded. That's fun. Now I should have gotten them all. They put so many screws in this thing, man. I don't see any more. No, that looks like it. Come on. There it goes. There it is. Okay, we're going to put that to the side. And we're going to get batteries for this guy. We'll take that out of the Game Gear. Pretty sure this is the good working back. This one does have some corrosion in it, though. Maybe it still works good, though. I don't know. Plug it in. Yeah, no life there. Maybe this isn't the good working back. Where's the good... Oh, those batteries weren't in all the way. Where's the good working back? Was it this one? No, this is definitely not it. This is definitely the one that didn't work. What do you want? A DMG? You want to buy a DMG? Okay, so that one does nothing. Let's see about this one. Nothing. All right, good start. What do we got going on here? I thought this was the good working one. That one pad here on the left is pretty fucked, though. Okay. DMG. So, the game store I fixed these for, he is having a sale. He's doing a huge, massive thingy-mabobber whatnot sale. I linked it in the description of this. At least I tried to last time. If it didn't show up, I apologize. But he'll be selling all this stuff there. I can, of course, for my best friend Yank, hold one back because a lot of these are mine. A lot of these DMGs are mine. Just the one DMG is his. Let me get some sandpaper here and sand the shit out of this. So I'll sell you one, Yank. Let's see if we can get one here that looks good. See how many of these we can get done. And I'll sell one to Yank. I will tell you the condition of these is not the very greatest, that's for sure, when it comes to condition of the plastic shell, at least. Okay. Let's see real quick. I know I'm on the wrong cam, but I just want to see if I see voltage here. No. This is the bad one. I see the same. This is the bad one. Might be made into a good one here soon because I think it's just bad battery contacts, but I think this one back here is the good one. Let's see. Yeah, that's seeing 3 volts. That's in nice shape. You want one in nice shape. Totally understand that. No, because this one's not going to work either, because this is the one with no... Yeah. What the fuck are we doing? What happened to our good one? Oh, it's right here under the... Yeah, dumbass. You put it over here. This is our good one. Yep. And there's our good screen. It's got one line in it. That line keeps coming back, which is annoying the shit out of me. Right here. And then when I touch it with that solder, it goes away. but then it keeps trying to come back. So we're going to hold off on replacing him. We're going to put this guy in, see what he does. So this guy's got tons of lines all over the damn place. So let's clean off our tip, and we're going to start going to town on him. See how many of these we can get back. We're getting there. I need to turn my iron down, it's pretty hot. Man, those two do not want to come back, huh? There we go. There's those.
I use a heat gun after applying the solder and move it quickly along the bottom and do about 5 cycles of that. Have a good luck with it.
So you put solder on this connector? Look how much just moving that messes with the screen. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. So we got it just to one bar there. Oh, look, we messed it all up again. Come on. Huh. Okay, I'll add some solder to this.
And then we can turn the rework on.
It's so close. It's so close. Well. Ignore that. Just like licking it. Boom. Nobody breathe.
And pick up all that shit I just dropped.
Shit just went everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Well, that screen fell too, didn't it? Yeah, there's the button and that and this and that and the other. There's like one part on the left side. Well, some lines are reforming here on the left side. Some of it seems to be. Turn rework back on. Ugh. Maybe it needs a little bit more licking. There we go. Come on. Stop flipping out. Hold it for a second. Hold. It's funny, you just got to sit here and watch it freak out and hope that when it's done, it is happy. Stop. Thing is, just pressing on it with your hand will make the lines appear, and that's like it ain't gonna make it through shipping like that. No way. All right. Well, there. Oh, that. There you go. There's a good screen. Yeah, but there's two lines right here that are just a little bit dimmer and like flicker.
Never stop moving the gun, or it can burn through. That makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you meant. Okay, that is really good like that. I mean, yeah, and then I move it and some of the lines come back. It's crazy how fast that does. Seemingly return. Ah, it was so yes. Do not change. Stay this way. You are perfect right now. No, stop. You're perfect. No! The one just flickers in and out over and over again. I literally blew on it and the line came back. That is so crazy. That is perfect. Do not change or I will scream. I'm such a perfectionist with this shit, bruh. That looks good. That looks good, right like that. Cellophane tape the orange stuff over the entire bottom wrap around the back. I don't know if I have any of that. I have electrical tape. I don't think that's going to do what you want it to, what you're trying to tell me to do, though. That looks good. So we're going to turn it off. Oh, yeah. I don't know that our speaker works or not. Doesn't sound like it is, because it's not playing any noise. We'll give it a game real quick. Yeah, our speaker seems to be toast. Unless I got it all the way. Yeah, speaker's just buzzing at me. It's just buzzing at me. So, I do have tons of random parts and bags in here. I'm sure I can find a speaker. Maybe. Here's one that hasn't been taken apart. I'm sure I can take the speaker off it. Is there any speakers in this bag? Don't look like it. I don't know where my speakers are. I don't have any speakers. Yeah, so... Oh, is this a speaker? Speaker in this bag? Yeah, there is. Is it any good? I don't know, but there's a speaker in this bag. There's only one way to find out if it's any good. It don't look like it's going to be any good, I'll tell you that. But like I said, only one way to find out. Turn our iron back up. And let's see if it's the speaker's fault that we don't have any sound. Hopefully it is. Okay, well that's attached enough to we can... Still nothing.
There it is.
I hear it now. I think that pot is just dirty. I don't think it's the... Yeah, that pot's just dirty. Let's see if we can fix that. So, what's holding this in here? Shear wheel? I don't see any screws in it. Screw some screws in that, but... there's two screws right here in the back. We're going to spray some electrical cleaner in that, and hopefully that fixes our... Okay, there it is. I gotta go get my electrical cleaner because it's totally upstairs. So, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, right where while Angry's doing the same thing. Say.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I used to have a plastic tube for this. Why does it say I'm offline? Am I offline? Why does it say that? Is anyone actually here? Or is this shit dead? YouTube Studio says I'm offline. Let me check my phone. No, not that. No, I'm still live. I don't know why it says I'm offline on the YouTube thing, but anyways. So we got that out. Spray the shit out of that. Thank you, Harbor Freight. Love you, Harbor Freight. That speaker's probably good, considering if it was just the, you know. Okay. Let's try it again. We have batteries in it? Fuck no, we don't. Fuck no, we don't. And what did we do with our switch? Man, we are fucking up today. We need to put our power switch back. Where'd our power switch go? I mean, we do have more of them, but like, come on now. We just had one. It was right here on this table. And now it's gone. Because we're not keeping our shit organized at all. It's like my MO is fucking putting shit everywhere. There's one. Just put this one in here for now. The more you sit in this stream, the more you'll understand of how much of an unorganized person I am. People that have seen my workshop definitely know. Oh, they know. They've seen it. They have definitely seen it. Let this go in. There it goes. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. So now if we put batteries in you, put Pokemon back in you too. Yep, that sounds so much better. Okay, that sounds good. So now we got to get this back in a front case. We got a front case over here. We just need a red button because we dropped them all and they went all over the damn place. But I got Beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Wunderbar. And this just kind of spins around and sits like that. Like that. We'll fold those down. And then that goes down like that. Wait, why is this in my hand? Because we didn't put it on. That's why it's in your hand, dude. Alright. Okay, there we go. Now, because Nintendo hates us, we have to put a shit ton of screws back in. I don't know why they put so many screws in this thing. God, they were really worried about it coming apart, no? Jeez Louise. And then watch, it won't work. Watch, it won't work. And we'll have to fucking take all those fucking screws out again. That's gonna be so much fun, dude. And that one goes right there. That holds that in. And one more goes right here. That holds that in. Those two screws stay where they're at. This connects. Oh, this one don't have a front. Damn it. I didn't even turn it around and look. I don't think I have many of those. I might have to, that might be okay though, because he has some. Here's another front screen. There's so many front screens in here. Here's a back. There's another back. Yep. Here's one. And it's the right size. It's a little, it's one of the little bigger ones, ain't it? Digging through my piles of shit. Oh, here's Tetris, so we can actually test a game. That's gonna be good. Where's the one that... When we took this one out, was it missing the... It must have been. Yo, what's up, guys? Watching Tristan. That's right, brother. That's right, brother. Well, this one's missing the plastic front. Well, it really looks like all the ones I got are missing the plastic front, to be honest. There it is. Looks good. Let's give it Tetris, because that's that bootleg copy of that game that doesn't work. But Tetris should work. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, it's working good. Yep. Speakers are pretty quiet, but maybe that's just how the Game Boy was. Okay. Well, that's a beautiful screen, and this is a working back, but this back is really yellowed. Let's see if I can find a front that's just as yellowed so that it will match. Like this one, maybe. Or we just take that one out of that back. But yeah, we probably just take that one out and get it in a nice back. Let's see if I have any really nice backs. That one's really good. Let's see if this one works. If this one works, we're just going to put it in this one. Let's find out. Let's find out. Does this back work? I don't know. I have a pile of Game Boy parts, and I don't know if any of them work or not. No, it doesn't work. Of course not. That would be too fucking easy, wouldn't it? Yeah, so let's take this out. Actually, this isn't the end of the world. This is what, 4 screws? And then it just comes out? Yeah, it just falls right. Oh, this one's even got the cover on there, on the button. It's usually missing. This is usually missing right here. I tell you what. And then we got to take out 2 screws down here. 1, 2. And then we just do the same thing in that yellowed case. One, 2, 3, and 4. Gotta take the game out. Oh, this one's fighting me a little more. Come on, bud. There it goes. Put him in that nice case. Make sure that's all lined up there. Make sure the cords aren't getting caught in anything. There, it wants to go. It wants to go in its home. Yep, that's right where it needs to be. Okay, cool. That seems to be sitting. Is that sitting right? Now it's sitting right. Okay. And then the front screen. Oh, it does need it needs batteries in it to work, if you guys didn't know. And I broke it. I broke it. Now it doesn't want to work. Come on. Are all those batteries touching well? They look good. Ah, come on. What could be different? Well, I guess this center post would be different, wouldn't it? That center post will be different. Maybe that center post is bad. And these posts would be different. Yeah, the only ones that would be the same is... Maybe it's not making a good connection. And if it isn't, I guarantee you it's that center post, because that center post is kind of gross looking. So let's see if we can just sand that off. Okay, let's see if that's any better. Nothing. What the fuck? Is it coming on? Let's see, are we getting voltage here? Yeah, 5. That's good voltage. Why is our screen not coming on now? Our screen's not doing anything. Will it do anything with another one? No. Okay, well, we swapped cases. And, or are we... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's definitely not it, because that one's got no switch on top. Well, we swapped cases, and now it doesn't want to work. Now it's literally all we did, though, was swap cases. Like, what the fuck? Just trying to make it look prettier, and we bricked it or something. I don't fucking know. What the fuck did we do? Yeah, it's just completely dead. No power light, no nothing. And I definitely have 5 volts on that line. I see 5 volts right here, so... What did I do? The world may never know. But it is not happy with me. I'll tell you that. What do I check next? I have no freaking idea. Let's get this back in here. Put that in there. So where do I check for voltage, first of all? On this back. Yeah, well, there goes my DMG. Yeah, well, that's true. I don't know what happened. It just... All I did was put it in a new case, and it's pissed. It is absolutely pissed. And at first I thought it was the contacts, but if I come over here to the multimeter, and I check my voltage at the battery terminals. Oh no, that's bad. I'm seeing 2.3. That's not good. It should be like almost 6. So we just have a bad connection in here, or... Because that does swap our terminals. There it is, 6.2. That's 6.2. That's what it should be. Because it's 4 1.5 volt AA batteries. There it goes. That's one we worked on. Okay, so yeah, should be high 5.9. I agree. I completely agree with you. Here we go. You just really got to, the batteries are making good contact, but it's really close to not making good contact. All right, let's get a back for it. Beautiful. Let's get these screws back in it. And then I'm going to have to take this to Hunter and see if he has any replacement front screens, because I don't think I do. I used to have a shit ton of them. I don't know what I did with them. Is this the right screwdriver for this? I don't know that it is. No, it's not. It's the other handled one. And then 2 screws go in here in the battery terminal, in the corners. So let's get our tri-wing screw. Nintendo for... Did Nintendo invent this tri-wing bullshit? Or do they just pick it up from some other company? Because I hate it. There's a good tri-wing. Yeah, battery contacts need wire wheeled. I completely agree. I completely agree. Okay. I need more. Where'd my other hex wings go? Oh, these aren't hex wings because they're under the battery terminals, aren't they? They're just regular. Well, either way, even if they're not, they're going to be, because I need more hex wings. Come on, bud. Tri-wings made by Nintendo. Thanks, fucking Nintendo. That shit's fucked. Invent your own screwdriver bit so you can piss everyone off. Make it harder to work on your stuff. Man, they were Apple before Apple was Apple, huh? Alright, look at that. I'm quiet, turn it up. Alright, let's get a back for it. We just had a back for it. What did I do with it? Oh, I threw it up here. That's our back for it. Okay. And then we had a game, too, that works. We have one working game. Man. Here we go, volume's all the way up. It just needs a bezel. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. Can I get it? There we go. This is the absolute worst block for this situation. It's another worst block. Ooh, almost fucked that up. Check that shit out. I'm a gamer. Quit breaking my DMG. Yeah, there it is. It's got a nice, someone spilled something on it that this probably needs alcohol to, oh, there it came. I don't know what that was. It's It's actually got the cover for the external connector too. There's like a hair or something stuck in there. One out. There we go. Beautiful. All right, that's one done. It just needs a bezel. So let's get another one going here. So we have this one. I was going to just give them like this. I know the back's yellowed and the front's really not, but this is one that has the replacement LCD screen. And it, the glue doesn't want to stick, so I think I'm going to heat up the torch here and heat up this screen. That's better. So that's the LCD one. So I'll show you this one angry. This one actually has a LCD screen in it. It just has a scratch in the LCD screen. And the back is a totally different color than the front. I don't know if you can tell. See how bad that is? But it does work. There's just a scratch right here in the screen. It's pretty obvious in person, but it's not so obvious on here. I think the speaker doesn't work in this either. Oh no, there it is. Does work. I think this might be one I retro brighted on the front, and the back is not, obviously. You can see the difference between the cover and that. Yeah, change back, yeah. Definitely need to change the back on this one just because of how bad it is. We could put this back on it. This back's not so bad. Let's do that real quick. Let's change the back on this real quick. That won't take long. What time is it, 8:50? I said I was going to stop around 9:30. We'll catch the end of the NFL game and work out and get ready for bed. Ready to do some. I don't know how you guys are doing, but here in southern Ohio, we're supposed to be getting some snow right about now. Haven't checked to see if we're getting any, but what did I do? I did a mix of tri-wings and regular screws whenever I did this. That was a long time ago. What the fuck was I doing? Looks like I put one tri-wing in and the rest are regular. I was on drugs. This is back. I did these DMGs back when, oh, I'm totally watching your live while I work out then. Totally watching your live. I did these way back in my first days of fixing consoles, man. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna disconnect you. I'm gonna let all those screws come out, which are all random sizes. I don't know what the fuck we were doing there. We're gonna take this one out. We're gonna put it in this one over here. that one in there. We'll probably just leave that. Come out. Come out, come out. What's holding you in? The connectors. Oh man, yeah, that one's in there. There it goes. That one was in there. Tons of snow in Canada. Yeah, we're not supposed to get that much tonight. We're supposed to get, I think, 2 to 4 here in southern Ohio. We usually don't get an insane amount of snow, but we do get snow all winter, that's for sure. There's definitely snow on the ground all winter. It's just not usually a lot. You want the IPS one? I'd tell you the IPS one, man. Especially when we get this in this nice case here for you. As long as you're okay with that scratch on the screen. No, we got this too far forward. Oh no, that's right. It's good. There it went. I hate to sell this to you because it's really not my best work. I literally did this work. This might be one of the first consoles I was tinkering with back in the day. This is back when I was like 19, 20 years old. That's why I scratched the screen like an idiot. God, that was like... You could tell when I fucked something up down in the basement, like tinkering, because I was in an awful mood. The rest of that was... Because these APS kits were not cheap at all, especially for me back in the day when I was in college. These IPS screens were expensive. And then I would buy the consoles, like, untested, like, broken on eBay. Or not on eBay, but on, like, Goodwill.com. I would just buy a shit ton of old DMGs in, like, a lot. And then... That's how I acquired a metric fuck ton of these DMGs. All right. See, that looks so much better. It's still got a slight difference, but it's nowhere near as much. Oh yeah, and that's something else we got to do, is we got to cut this off, because on the IPS, that has to be gone, that little lip there on the contrast wheel, or it will not fit. There it is. There it is, there it is, there it's snapped into place. Boom, shakalaka. Tri-wing. Most of these are not tri-wings. Maybe we keep this one anti-tri-wing club. Put all regulars in it because we hate Nintendo for doing tri-wings. We hate their asses. Like the IPS, yeah. IPS is nice. That's a tri-wing. Damn it, dude. What are you doing? This is, I don't even know if they make this IPS kit anymore, but I bought this like 5 or 6 years ago on Handheld Legend, And I went all the way back in my email to see how much it was, and I think they were like $60 a kit. Of course, with, like I just said, long time ago, probably longer than 5 years ago, because what did I just say, that I was doing this when I was like 21? So like that's like 7 years ago. See if it's still working okay. Oh, shit. Well, we don't have the power button installed correctly, so we're definitely taking all those damn screws out we just put in again. So we gotta fix that. Power button's not seated in its home. It's like shoved over to the left or right. All right, Angry. Sorry, I'm going a little over here. I'll join you in a minute, man. I just got to finish this shit up. Yeah, we fucked up that install of that button there, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Now we got to take the shit all the way apart. And we got to lift you up. That's better. That's all we had to do. Here we go. I don't know why the YouTube little studio thing still says I'm offline, but you guys are in here chatting, so I guess that's not true, right? Yeah, the batteries are being a pain in my ass. This case got some battery corrosion. We get some bad battery corrosion in here, and then it doesn't want to make a good connection on the pads. And then it won't turn on because of bad connection. Yeah, I can get it to flash on, but there it is. Is it this one? Are you my culprit child? You my problem child here? Get that bent up and... There it is. Yeah. That sounds good, feels good, looks good. Put the cover on. We need to heat up that front again. That'll stay down now. All right, so that's done. Game in it. Pretty quiet on the volume, but I think this console was just quiet. 'Cause that's max volume. Just pretty quiet. Okay. Take the batteries out of him. We're going to put him over to the side so that we know he's done. Shit. Come back. Come back. Put him with the Game Gear. That's what we'll do. Okay. We had one that he wanted us to fix that I swear had a screen. And now all of my Game Boys don't have screens. So I'm thinking it fell off or... See, that one looks good. Oh, and it sounds good. The screen just has some lines in it. We can try to fix the screen lines. Yeah, because we have one good working one, but it has, it doesn't have a front cover, and that's this one. That's this one, right? This one is a good working Game Boy, other than the fact it doesn't have, yeah, nope, that's definitely not it. Oh, it's this one in the back. So this one needs screen lines fixed. That one needs screen lines fixed. I put one of these in backwards. Nope. This one doesn't turn on at all. And the power button feels funky. So where, oh where did our one with the good screen go? See, I got too many of these damn things out, and I'm fiddling, and now I don't know what's what. Oh, definitely wasn't this one. This one looks like it's been in a damn... Oh, this one's screen's just like really fucking dim. And it doesn't change with the contrast wheel at all. Or, yeah, it does. That one's actually really good, other than how dirty it is in just like 2 screen lines. So that one's going to be an easy fix. Screen lines, and then off and away it goes. This was definitely the one we did. It was this one for sure. Yeah, there it is. So I'm just going to have to ask him. Let's get the original back on it so that it looks consistent. Sorry, someone just replied to a fucking video that I posted absolutely. Oh no, don't do that. Posted a long time ago. Well, he just replied on a Reddit thread that I posted forever ago about fixing something. So I want to link him the video so we can find how I did it. This. Share. Copy. All right, hopefully that helps my homie out there. Okay, so I don't know what happened to our bezel because the one he gave me definitely had a bezel. Hear me just throwing shit around in here. And these are the bigger bezels, I'm pretty sure. That's a good back right there. That's a beautiful back. So like, yeah, these are the ones that are for the cutout screens. It's a little too big. It's not going to help us. Neither one of those are going to help us. So let me just text him real fast and say like, all right, so this is our finished one other than that. So I'll put that over here too. And I'm going to assume that Angry's going to buy the IPS one, so I won't bring that one over there. We're going to take one more of these apart. Might do two, depending on how long this takes us. Okay, so this back works fine, so we're not even going to fuck with that, but we are going to switch to solder cam. We do need to put batteries in this, because otherwise we won't know if we're fucking the screen or fixing it, and we want to know for some obvious reasons. So we'll put batteries back in this. Are you on the right cam? You are. And then we got to take this one out. So we have a shit ton of screws to take out here. Look at all these. They put so many screws in this. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that it? 10 screws. 10 screws in that thing, man. That's ridiculous. I feel like did I get them all? There it goes. Comes off. Put those buttons and stuff. Put all that to the side. Flip this over. We're going to connect back to our bottom. Turn on. So now we got a good bottom. We can make this our iron turned off, our heat gun turned off. You can see if we can work something out here. Oh, the edges of this don't even flicker with that. They don't even flicker. So this one might be cooked. No, we're getting it there with the iron. Let's leave that over there and let's get it with the iron for a minute. Yeah, this screen might be pretty cooked. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Stay with me now. No. This guy's flashing in and out. I said stay with me now. That looks good. No one move. No one breathe. All right, it's a good back case, right? Yeah, it's a good back case. Let's make sure we get it in a good front case. I think the case we had it in might have been pretty good. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, it was pretty good. That's a good front case. Yeah, that looks good. Still looks good. Is the speaker good? Let's turn it off and back on, see if we get the beep. Oh yeah, that's a good speaker. Okay. Let's get this back in its home. Let's put a few screws back and test it again before we get all 10 back, because nothing fucking sucks more than getting all these in and then realizing, like, shit, man, it don't work. Or a line came back or something like that. Looks good still. So we'll keep putting screws in it here. All our buttons look good. Yeah. Y'all see what I'm saying though? There's not a freaking ridiculous amount of screws. Now that we got all the screws in, this is when the lines come back. You guys ready for that? That looks good. Okay. Now we just got to put all the tri-wings back in, which should be over here at this camera. And we put them all up here. Putting all these screws back in. One left. It's hidden right here under the battery. Now we'll put the batteries back in, put Tetris in. Oh. These pins must need a good cleaning, because it's not reading the game. And we know it's a good game. There we go. Spray some contact cleaner in it and go to town. See how good I am at that. All right, that's another one done. Put this back on it. How's that look? It's pretty clean compared to the rest of it. We got another back that looks a little more like it belongs. Yeah, that one. All right, that's another one that works. So. Problem is, none of them have good bezels. Well, okay. This one's got a good bezel, but that screen is pretty messed up. So what we're going to do for our last trick is probably take this board and put it in this shell so that we got a good screen in one of these. We're going to have to make sure that the back of this one works, which I don't know that it does or not. It looks kind of rusted. So this, of course, the one with the good bezel is going to be the most freaking destroyed. Oh man, that doesn't want to come out. Either that or my hand's getting tired from doing a million freaking screws today. That. And there's the other 4. And then disconnect you. And put 4 batteries in this. And then connect this one. Where'd that go in? Come on. There it goes. Turns on. That's a good screen. Yeah, this is our good screen we did earlier, but it just has no battery. Or no speaker. It's got no speaker. So we got to steal a speaker off another one. Here's one we can steal a speaker off of. Okay, and that one looks like it needs, we don't have enough on that. Let's get that back a little bit. Wow, smaller than that, huh? There we go. Now we got some wire there to work with. And we can switch back to solder bench. Okay, and we can solder this speaker in. like that. Like that. Then we just gotta get a good front to put it in, and we don't have any good fronts that are not messed up in the bezel. So what we have to do is we have to take that one out of its bezel, which means we got to take a boatload of screws out again. Is that all of them? I like zoned out there. That's all of them. All right. Let's see if that, before we get any farther, let's make sure that that speaker works now. No, it does not. Could just be a bad speaker. We could swap it with this one. I'm glad we didn't keep putting screws in. We should have done that before we started putting screws in. We got a little too overconfident there. What time is it now?
The 9:30 yet?
Yeah, it is. This will be my last one for tonight. Okay. Why you no work, speaker? Oh, because that one's not even soldered in. That's why. That would do it. That one's just chilling. Oh, and it came out fantastic. That's just such, it's just so awesome. I'm so glad about that. Let's see if it works now. Just leave it like that. No. Nothing. No sound. Let's get a game in it. Let's get a game in it. Is playing the game. Oh, maybe. Interesting. I thought about playing the game and then... We might spray some cleaner in this one too. Maybe it's got a weird connection going on. Yeah, it will. It did. Alright, well. Okay, let's try this other speaker. See if it's just the speaker's fault. We might not have sound on this one. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's a good working one now. So now we just got to put this back in its case, which goes like that. Spin it, yep. And then sink it, dink it, and sink it. I wish we had one that was a little bit better quality case to put this in with a bezel, but putting them all in, putting them all in. That shouldn't be interfering, nope. That looks good. Still looks good. Still sounds good. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we gotta bend that up like that, and that goes like this. And then we're gonna switch back over to this cam, and we're gonna put those 6 screws back in the back. And then this one will also be done. It's crazy, you know, how long have I been holding on to this, these Game Boys, and I'm finally fixing them all this time later. I mean, these boxes, this box of Game Boys moved with me twice. And I just never got around to doing them. And here we are, bringing them back to life. Come on. That's what it's all about. It's all about bringing stuff back to life. There it is. Oh my God, we didn't. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Thought our buttons were bad there for a second. I was going to freak out. They just need to click the bit. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Let's find another back in here. Are these all missing backs? They're always missing backs. That's the one we're gonna give to our homie. Let's see if Hunter answered on the... This was the one that had damage to the screen. Probably a good board, though. All right, cool. I guess I'll stay live here for a minute because switch back to solder bench. We got to put the game gears back together. This is the game gear that does not work, that screwed us over. Yeah, that's in there. Okay, cool. But we might as well put it back together so that it can be displayed as a complete piece of trash. Well, displayed as something, I guess. What it is a complete piece of trash. I don't know how my tools keep losing their magnetism, and I keep losing my damn magnetizer. Holy fuck. You know what, it doesn't matter. Not like this is gonna work anyways. This is just gonna be a parts console. Okay, all those are filled. That goes back right like that. I gotta find where the cover went to that, but that's the parts console he gave me. And then this one we did not get into at all. It is all original still. We did open it up, and that's all we did. Okay, and that is this one put back together. Okay. Now we just gotta find the back doors to the other one, which I'm pretty sure it had back doors. But anyways, that's a stream. Thanks for watching. I am gonna go work out and watch the rest of this football game, so have a good night, everybody. I might be on tomorrow and do some more DMGs, but we'll see. I don't know. Might get to the Ataris tomorrow if I can clean this workplace up a bit, because we were just rushing this stuff for the Whatnot show coming up here soon. So go check out the Whatnot show. It's in the description. It's HC Empire having a huge Whatnot show on Saturday. Be sure to tune in, check it out. He's giving away a free Nintendo Switch too. Big giveaway. All you have to do, well, I guess you call it a sweepstakes because you have to buy something. You just got to buy something in the Whatnot show, and if you haven't joined Whatnot yet, they give you like $5 for free on your first bid or on your first win. So you should check it out. That's what I'm saying. Check it out. Anyways, that was the bad speaker, right? Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.